My name is Augusto, and I'm one of the chefs at Chavela restaurant, and I'm here at my favorite supermarket, which is Brooklyn Fair. Let's find out what ingredients you have chosen for me today. So what we have today is chachito pepper, the shrimp, paladia onions, yuca, and cilantro. I already see the onions. Let's get started. This is a yuca. A nice way to find a good yuca is to go for the white one on the root. The one is getting darker, might be getting a little more dry, the other ones. Yuca, it's normally coated on wax, which is something to prevent of the yuca to get dry. As you can see, they have a big variety of peppers. We're gonna start with poblano pepper. When you roast it, you can get a really nice flavor. Over here, we have the chachito peppers, which are the ones you have chosen for me today. It's really, really sweet, so don't be afraid of biting it like that. Finally, we got the shrimps. One other thing about the Brooklyn Fair Market is that you always find good people willing to help you. So today, we're gonna choose eagle shrimp because it has the peel on it, and I'm gonna show you how to utilize everything on the dish. Thank you so much. Hi, so we are here back at Chavela's restaurant, one of the greatest restaurants in Crown Heights. Our cuisine is focused more on the central and south of Mexico. We focus more on home cooking. That's why if you come, you might find our tacos a little different from the other places, but it's what we eat at home. The dish that I'm choosing to do with the ingredients that you give me, it's camarones al ajillo. It's one of our specialties here at Chavela's. And also will be doing chicken enchiladas mole. Okay, so I will be performing the two dishes at the same time, and I hope you liked it. We're gonna start by peeling the yuca, and we will go alongside, and then just go alongside with the mandolin. Okay, so now we have enough chips. I'm gonna send it to fry. Today I will be smoking onions, so you can see that our normal onions will become something more than onion. Keep your eyes always on the onion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay the onion on these little racks. Okay, so now we're gonna use some walnut wood, a couple of pieces in here. So we're just gonna cover it, and we're gonna create some sort of a breathing hole in order to keep the smoke on. And then we're gonna proceed to do the rest. The next thing that I'm gonna work on, it's gonna peel some shrimps, because I wanna do the base. And as you can see it, we're gonna peel it, and then we're gonna discard the little vein on the back. And then we're gonna start doing our base. So we're gonna start by heating some oil. We're gonna put our shrimp shells. We're gonna deglaze it with a little white wine, and we will let it simmer for a couple of minutes. So now we're gonna go ahead and peel our shrimp. You're always gonna get the back of the shrimp, slightly peeling it. When I first came to this country, I came because I want to try something new. Back in the days, I was at the military school. I wanted to become a pilot. But when I came here, I saw a big opportunity. I started working as a dishwasher, and when I became a sous chef, I decided to drop out of school and keep this career, which is a chef. I don't know if I did the right choice, but I'm happy with it. We're gonna start doing the other dish, which is the chicken mole enchiladas. Mole, it's a little complicated to explain. There is thousands of moles, and the ingredients can go from 17 to 65. I divide the mole in two categories: dry ingredients and fresh ingredients. Our fresh ingredients will be jalapeno, onions, garlic, tomatoes, but also fresh plantains. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start roasting our fresh ingredients. And for the breast, we're gonna slightly fry them. And then we were just gonna turn it into a mix. I left two of the ingredients out. One is piloncillo or panela, which is raw cane sugar, and we have Mexican chocolate, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until the very end, because if I put sugars now, they will stick to the bottom and my mole will take the risk to get burned. We're gonna start working on the chicken enchiladas. For that, you already have our chicken breast. You don't wanna shred it all the way. You wanna leave a little chunks, just to make sure that when you eat enchiladas, you still have some nice texture to it. I like to use some of the chicken stock because somehow we need some liquid to moisturize the chicken. We have our mole that has been blended. We're just gonna use some of the mole to cut the chicken. So our chicken mole is ready. We're gonna let it dry and let the chicken absorb the mole, the flavor of the mole. So we're getting close to plate the dish that with the ingredients that you have chosen for me. First ingredient, which is the shrimp. As you can see, we have the cilantro, onions, which I already smoked, and the fourth ingredient, it's yuca. We have done yuca chips. In this little bowl, I'm gonna do a little rubber, which is a little bit of oregano, salt, and paprika. So we're just gonna go and slightly season it. The last ingredient that I haven't done anything yet, which I'm about to do, is the shashito pepper. I'm just gonna slightly roast it, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of vinegar to it. Again, I'm gonna use my one of my favorite tools, which is the blowtorch. And like so, just gonna slightly roast it. By doing this, I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna get something fresh, but also it'll get this charky flavor from charring it. That will do it. I'm gonna slightly slide those peppers so I can use them as a garnish on the dish. So the next thing is gonna be just go ahead and cook the shrimp. So we're gonna start some olive oil. I'm gonna put some guajillo shredded pepper. The next thing will be garlic. So the onions have been smoked, and the reason to smoke the onions is to give a little smoke contrast to the dish as well. So now, this is where our shrimp meets the pan. We are ready for the wine. We're gonna dump some of the base. This is the consistency that I'm looking for. So just gonna toss some of the cilantro, which is another ingredient that you have chosen for me. It's ready to go. I wanna toss some of my yuca in here. And then we're just gonna finish it with some of the shashito pepper. It'll give a nice freshness to the dish. Here is our first dish from the secret ingredients that you have chosen. So we're gonna start doing now the enchiladas, chicken enchiladas. Tortillas is a big thing in our culture. If you don't eat tortillas, you won't feel like satisfied. You won't feel like if you have eaten. My grandmother likes to eat taco with double tortillas. I don't like that, but I respect what she does. What I like to do is slightly fry the tortilla. Once the tortilla has been fried, we're gonna proceed to fill it. Start to rolling it. And there are our enchiladas. I'm gonna use one of our traditional plates, which is made out of the borough. I'm going to use mole to coat it. I like my enchiladas swimming on sauce, so I'm sure you like to. And then we're just gonna go to our final touch, which is garnishing the enchiladas. Our second dish, enchiladas de pollo, Chavela style. Shredded chicken, roll it in tortilla, top it with mole, garnish it with crema, queso fresco, lettuce, and onion rings. And obviously, we accompany this with black beans and Mexican rice.
Hi, I'm Maura, and I work in the neighborhood, and I'm about to try a dish by Chef Augusto. This is the camarones al ajillo, prepared by Chef Augusto, and I'm gonna try it. Good.